Okay there, CJ Maston. So we're finally on note 7.2 part 3. On a couple of these things, I'm going to ask you to change some of the numbers here. So 9.3, just change that to 9, and 12.2, just change that to 12. Um, here we go. You've got an area of 84, and this is a parallelogram. So you look on your geometry toolbox, you know that area is base times height for parallelogram. Give the area, which is 84. Do you have a base? Look at this. Yes, there's your base. That's 12. Do you have a height? Nope, that's the question mark. So you're solving for h. So we've plugged in, we've written our formula, we've plugged in, now we just got to solve. It's a one-step equation. Divide both sides by 12. So in this case, your height is going to be equal to 7. So 7 meters. I'd pause and try and do number 2. Number 3, what do we have here? It looks like we have a rectangle, right? So again, area is equal to base times height. Why am I using the area formula? Because they gave me what my area is. So my area is 56. It doesn't look like I have my base. It looks like I have my height. So I'll plug in for my height, so B7. Now this looks super weird, right? I think it would be a lot more helpful to have you write it as 56 is equal to 7b, right? Commutative property of multiplication. So then divide by 7, and your base is equal to 8, so 8 feet. And again, it always makes sense if you plug it back in, right? If that's 8 feet, this is also 8 feet, right? The area is just base times height, so 8 times 7, 56. You know you got it right. Number 5, notice how they only give you one side that's a question mark. That's got to mean that all of these other sides are equal, right? That's got to be intuitive in your head that, hey, I'm working with a square. So A is equal to one side length squared. That's an S right there. So in this case, 81 is equal to S squared. And you're going to write this to undo something squared. Take the square root. Right, so to undo 81 squared, you're going to say what number times itself is 81. And you're just going to say, okay, 81 is equal to S squared, taking the square root, taking the square root. And S will be equal to 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. So 9 miles. If I were you right now, I would pause and try and do 2, 4, 6. They are very similar to 1, 3, 5. That's the end of part 3.